Hi, it's Susan from SRM Stickers, and I'm here today to share with you a really fun project. This is something we made in a class at CHA a couple of years ago, and it's always been one of my favorites. I've made it as gifts for people, and everyone loves to receive them, and everyone loves to make them. So let's talk a little bit about what we're making here. You can see that we've got a little box. It's made out of paper, and inside the little box are little note cards. So you've got 3 little note cards inside, and the box, you can probably find a template for it online. It's really not too difficult to make. It measures, let me see, I don't have my, wasn't prepared there, sorry about that. Here's my measuring. It measures 3 1/4 by 3, and then the top is about 1 1/2 by 3 1/4. So that's the size of it, and when you get in the middle here, the little cards measure 3 by 3. So now you know what we're looking for. You can use all sorts of different things to decorate this. If you wanted to, you could take the stickers by the dozen. You could create really cute matching cards with the 4 stickers by the dozen for Christmas. Or you can take this product. SRM has a product called Sticker Sentiments. And Sticker Sentiments, we have them in a lot of different designs. This one happens to be for Christmas. We have them in all the holidays, pretty much. We have them in thinking of you and congratulations and all sorts of ways that you can make up cards or layouts. There's about 30 different sentiments on each sheet, and the stickers are all printed on clear, and they're all different sizes and shapes. There's some squares and some circles. There's this cute ticket pattern. Some of them are enclosed in little brackets, some have quotations. The fonts are totally fun. And then you've got some borders along the side. Merry Christmas to you and 'tis the season. So we can use this for our project. And what we're going to do, instead of using the ones that we have inside here that are cream, I'm going to use ones that are red, and they'll match the box. So here's the little card that we've got, and we've taken a corner rounder, just a simple tool, and rounded all the corners, and then we've chosen some paper. And the thing about this is you can pick paper that is just scraps that you've got lying around. This is this is a paper that's from We Are Memory Keepers, and I had it in my stash, and it's got 2 sides so you can choose which ones you want. I rounded the corners just the way I did on the little cards, and then you take one of these and you're going to mount it with adhesive onto one of the little cards. So let me get my trusty adhesive here, and I like the other side too, but I think I'm going to keep it more festive with the little candies. So I'm going to do it this way and this way. I love that little adhesive from ThermoWeb. It's so mini and fun. So here you've got this. You've rounded both of the corners and you put it together like so. Now, if you want, you've got ribbons that you can take and tie them around. Why don't we just do that and show you how quick and easy it is to make one of these little mini cards. You're going to take, and I know my hands are kind of in the way, but we'll get through this, won't we? And we're going to take this, make sure it's about even, and then we're going to tie our bow. And I've learned a lot from our design team about tying bows. I was never very good at this. So what I've learned is that you go the direction kind of opposite of what you think it would be. You put it over the top and pull it through, and you usually get a pretty cute ribbon or bow. Now I'm going to pull the ribbon a little bit more and kind of play with it a little bit so that we've got a bow that we like, and then I'm going to trim it. I've got to get a pair of scissors that are sharper than that. I picked up the wrong ones. So I'm going to trim this. This one's not sharp either, but we'll manage. And I'm going to trim the other side. So now you can see that you've got your little card that fits into your little box, and it's so adorable. Okay, so you're going to make 4 of those cards, and as I said before, we have the pattern papers to do the different ones, and they're all cute. So you decide which side you want to use, and then you go for that, and you make your 4 cards. And then we're going to take and we're going to decorate the box. So you have to kind of figure out the size that you need to cut the papers, that you're going to put paper on the top and you're going to put paper on the bottom. And you're not going to be using a corner rounder on this because the box is square. So let's take this, and I'm going to put my adhesive on here. And then I'm going to put it down just so. And I love how it matches my little card that I made. So now we've got the bottom, and we're going to do the top. And that requires that you just do a little bit of adhesive on there. I always put some on the side. I don't like it to kind of flip up. And then you put it across, and it's basically covering the entire front of that. So you just make sure that it's centered if you've got a little extra space on either side. And that's done. So here you've created your little box that's now covered. When you have your note cards in there, and let's just put the one that we finished in there, it's going to come up a little bit above, so it kind of gives you a place where it bottoms out. And now we're going to take, once it's closed, we're going to take and take a sentiment, and we're going to make something to decorate the front. So the first thing we're going to do is pick a sentiment from here, and I want it to be circular. So I've got be merry or be jolly, and either one works. I think I'll do the be jolly. And as I mentioned earlier, the SRM stickers are all printed on clear. They're super easy to use and highly addictive, I might add. And you just make sure that you've got it where you want it. If you use really good cardstock, like I'm using Basil on this, then you can lift it up and change it around. But if you're using something inexpensive, I would recommend that you don't try to lift it up again. Okay, so we've got that, and now we're going to take a red circle here, and I'm going to take a little bit of pop dots. So let's see what we've got here. We're going to put some pop dots on the back of our Be Jolly, and we're going to get rid of these little papers. Here we go. And now we're going to mount that in the center. I like to eyeball everything, and I like to do it quickly. I don't really like to, contemplate it too long. It sort of ensures that I'm going to make a mistake. So that's my idea of how we do that. And excuse my arm again. And now we're going to take and we're going to put adhesive on the top of this in the center, kind of across this area here. Put adhesive. In fact, I might even use some of this adhesive or tape that is really strong. I don't want this to come off, and sometimes your adhesive can not be as secure as you like. So I use this L's tape that I just love. And now I've lifted that off, and I'm going to take and I'm going to mount this right on the top portion. So it's mounted to the top portion, and now you've got your little box. Now if you want, excuse me here, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I know it will go down on there. There it goes. Now if you want, because I used an adhesive that is repositionable basically, you can take and do ribbon around the top here and just put it underneath like so. And you can, I'm going to lift it up a little bit more, and then you can make it as a ribbon or even a tied knot on the other side like so. And then you want to make sure you want to put it back down. So you can see you can leave it like this, or you can go and do an added bit of ribbon on the top, whichever way you like it. It looks cute both ways. All right, so you've got your little box and you've got lots more of your sentiments. You don't always have to use a circle. You could punch a rectangle, you could punch a square, so you just would mount that on to a scallop, or I would scallop it for being kind of dressy, and then you can do a scallop square behind. So it's up to you. You can do circles, squares, ovals. So that's what we're thinking that we're going to do for a little Christmas treat for someone. But let me show you, you can do it not only for Christmas, but you can do it for other occasions. Now here's one of our other sticker sentiments, excuse me. And this sticker sentiment is called Life is Good. And life is good is just fun. It's happy day and happy life and celebrate life and life is good and how's life and live simply. So it's pretty generic and it would work for almost any occasion. And we made this project at CHA, as I said, a couple of years ago. And the project we actually made is this. And it was made using the Life is Good sticker sentiment. And we made the happy life, which is here. We mounted it on yellow. We had a white scallop circle behind it. We did go underneath and we did loop it around the entire box. So you can see that that goes around the entire box and it's secured on that front panel that we showed you how to make. And then you open it up and inside are 4 darling cards. You have happy life, and that's the other circle that's on the front right here. You've got I love this life, and that's here. And you've got love and life, which is here. It's a square. And we've used a little bit of scalloped border. This is all Cosmo Cricut paper. Again, it is not current paper. It's just scraps that I had around. So I think this is a project that once you make it, people are going to love it and they're going to want to have one just like yours. And it's something you could make for Christmas to give to friends or family. So think about how much fun it would be if you could make this little box and tuck in these little notes and give that to someone special. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it and we'll see you again.